On this episode of Dive Charter,
we're doing a dive for debris, which helps the environment, picking up trash, and then the second part is they're doing a lionfish hunt, which is also helping the environment.
it's another beautiful day in Fort Lauderdale as Sea Experience 2 heads out for a day of diving. The beauty of the area above the water draws tourists from all over the world, but it's what's going on under the water that's the reason for today's trip, as Captain Andrew explains.
I hope you guys know you're on a special trip today. This is not a normal dive trip. If you're expecting a normal dive trip, well, you're in for a little treat. This is the reef cleanup and lionfish safari, lionfish hunt. So, yeah, who's excited?
As Captain Andrew continues his briefing, the divers are getting prepared for their dives. Everyone on board today is there to help combat an ongoing problem: trash on the reefs. Photos like these are becoming more and more common as more and more boaters and fishermen take to the oceans. Floating plastic bags look like food for turtles, and nets and fishing lines often catch more than just fish.
Hi, I'm Catherine Van Dorn. I'm originally from Iowa, but I live down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for the last 13 years. And I'm going out to catch some lionfish. They're great for dinner. And I'm also going to catch up some garbage. It's unbelievable what people put in the garbage every day. It's not the garbage, it's our ocean. And that's our environment we need to live in and survive in here. So I'm going to go pick up a lot of garbage, catch some lionfish because I need a good dinner, and I'm going to have a good time with some friends of mine.
When we return, we talk to some of the divers participating in today's cleanup, and we follow a few divers underwater to see what they collect. Did You Know is sponsored by Clifton Design Group, your web development partners. Visit us at www.clifton.com. The deadliest ocean trash to marine life is fishing line and nets, which can ensnare marine life. Plastic bags and balloons, which are mistaken for jellyfish and ingested. Cigarette butts and bottle caps, which are swallowed and cause choking. Please do your part to prevent these and other trash items from reaching the ocean. Let's save our reefs for future generations to enjoy. Heading out to today's dive site, the divers finish up their preparations and plan their dives. On the way, we talk to a few of today's divers about why they are here today.
We're out today doing a reef cleanup. We live in Fort Lauderdale. We dive frequently, and we've seen the effect that humanity can have on the reef. We feel really strongly about making sure that it's clean and left for our future generations. We have 2 daughters who like to dive as well, so we're out here to help clean up. Looking forward to going out and diving.
So my name's Sheila Harris, and I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. And my husband and I are here for a dive trip. We noticed that they were having this lion hunt and reef cleanup. We thought that would be really fun. Lionfish are so devastating to the reefs here and everywhere else that we thought, well, let's see what we can do to catch them and kill them.
Yeah, I think this is a really great thing they're doing. They've combined 2 different types of diving. We're doing a dive for debris, which helps the environment, picking up trash, and then the second part is they're doing a lionfish hunt, which is also helping the environment. So we're really killing 2 birds with 1 stone today, so I think that's really great.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jasper, and I'm here for the lionfish derby with my best friend. And we've gone a couple lionfish hunts so far. We were collecting for my research at Nova Southeastern, so we're I guess we could say a little bit of a pro on this, and we're just ready to have some fun and maybe clean up some trash on the way.
Arriving at the dive site, Dive Master Brennan ties to the mooring ball, and the divers begin entering the water with their collection gear. Almost immediately, diver Sonia finds a nearly new fishing rod. While diver Ken finds an old mesh bag and an empty bottle. Our lionfish hunters are having some luck as well. Kat Van Dorn has already speared her first lionfish. Lionfish researcher Sarah Jasper and her dive buddy catch a pair of lionfish for their studies. As the divers begin returning to the boat, some of the more unusual trash finds start to be seen. Diver Ken hands up a pipe he found. Diver Sonia's fishing rod is next. And mesh bags of garbage also come on board.
All right, guys, make sure everything's tidy, put together. We're gonna get underway here. Don't want to lose anything. And we'll be back home shortly. Yay!
As Sea Experience 2 heads home, let's hear some final comments from our divers.
We've seen the effect that humanity can have on the reef. We feel really strongly about making sure that it's clean and left for our future generations.
We want to keep our reefs clean. Fort Lauderdale's an awesome place to dive, and we don't want garbage and junk harming the fish and the coral growth and that kind of thing. So.
Not the garbage, it's our ocean. And that's our environment we need to live in and survive in here.
Upon reaching the home marina, the divers get a look at all the trash collected. Pipes, fishing rods, bottles, and old anchors were all brought back, marking a successful cleanup day. Want to help? Reef cleanups happen all year round. Check your local dive shop for their schedule of reef cleanups and lionfish hunts, and get involved.